Hi, I'm Tara the Foodie and I take the mystery out of cooking for you. Sometimes you just want to make an easy dinner, but you also want that dinner to be protein packed and filled with all the nutrients that your body needs. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a poultry protein packed potato bowl to stick into your face hole. Here are the ingredients you need. About a pound of cubed peeled sweet potatoes, 2 cans of garbanzo beans, rinsed, drained, and dried off with paper towels, about 4 cups of chopped kale, and a pound of ground chicken. And then some pantry items like olive oil, my favorite garlic salt with parsley, I get it at Aldi, smoked paprika, and hot sauce. First thing you want to do is pour your sweet potatoes out onto a sheet pan, then drizzle them with oil and hit them with a little Himalayan sea salt. Then take your hands and toss them up. I'm going to pop these in a 425-degree oven for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to take them out and flip them with a spatula and put it back in for as long as it takes for them to be cooked through and golden brown. Next, in my large cast iron skillet, which you can grab one for yourself by clicking on the link below now, I'm heating it up over medium-high heat. Season this ground chicken with some garlic salt with parsley and ground pepper, and then cook it until it's done. And if you made it this far and you like what you see, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so that you never miss one of my videos.
Well, hello and welcome to Tara's Test Kitchen. We have Juicy Joe in the background doing his little bitch work. Maybe reaching across and grabbing a handful of behind.
Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the sweet potatoes. I'm just gonna flip them around. Now I'm gonna put them back in the oven for another 15 minutes and they should be good to go. Now that the ground chicken is cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from this pan and put it in a bowl. And I'm gonna use this same pan to saute the kale in a little olive oil, seasoning it with salt and pepper. So you only need to saute your kale for a few minutes until you start to see a little bit of browning on the leaves. Once you see that, go ahead and remove it and put it in a bowl. Now in the same pan, I have raised the heat to high. I'm gonna add a little more olive oil. And I just wanna mention this olive oil has a little bit of lemon infused flavor, so it's adding a little something. If you can get your hands on lemon infused olive oil, I would suggest it. So just drizzle a little bit in the pan and then pour in your garbanzo beans. And I'm gonna season them with pink Himalayan sea salt and smoked paprika. That gives it some color, some beautiful color and a lot of smoky flavor.
Stir.
Oh, stir them up.
Stir it up. Nah.
Stir them up and just kind of toast these until these also get a little bit of browning on them. When you see that, they're done. Okay, so I think this is gonna work. This is 5 ounces of non-fat Greek yogurt, 2 teaspoons of ranch dressing seasoning, and a 1/2 ounce of lime juice. And stir it up, let it sit, marinate, and this is gonna be the perfect accompaniment for your poultry protein packed potato bowl. And then we'll hit it with a little hot sauce too. That's just a bunch of protein. Okay, over to the stove. So this is why you have your pan, preferably a wonderful cast iron pan like this, on high heat, because you can see this gorgeous brown color. And these garbanzo beans, they're great in a bowl like this. They're also just amazing to snack on if you're trying to have a healthy snack.
You're my healthy snack.
Oh. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these, put them in a bowl, and then we are ready to assemble our bowls. Let's go ahead and build our bowl.
What bowl?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's the poultry protein packed potato bowl to stick in your face hole. Okay, first add your poultry. So you're gonna add about 4 ounces. I don't have my scale, so we're just gonna eyeball it. And you're gonna pile on some potatoes. I'm figuring about 4 ounces or so. Now, one note on the sweet potatoes that I learned while I was making the sweet potatoes. I weighed them and I used a pound of sweet potatoes when I put them in the oven. They shrink a bit when they roast. So I'm actually thinking you should double this to 2 pounds of potatoes because by the time they cook, I think it'll be enough to feed a family of 4. Next, I'm gonna add some garbanzo beans. These are so delicious, salty and smoky. In my calculations for the macros, I'm figuring about 2 ounces of garbanzos or so. And then grab some of this wonderful sautéed kale and add that to your bowl. So delicious, so good for you. And now go ahead and add the sliced avocado to your bowl. I'm trying to do it as perfectly as possible here. Now go ahead and drizzle a little of your ranch yogurt dressing. And then for a little added spice and added color, go ahead and drizzle on some hot sauce. And this is my poultry protein-packed potato bowl to stick into your face hole. And now it is my favorite time of every episode, time to taste. And this is about the most accurate depiction of how I eat at home almost every day. I just put a bunch of stuff in a bowl and eat it up, and I try to make it high protein and whole foods, nutrient rich. Just this is it. This is how I'm eating. All right, I am going to dig in just as I would if the camera was off. I will tell you what, eating like this to me is so satisfying because I get my protein, I get really flavorful food that has different textures. The garbanzo beans have more of a firm texture. Then you have the soft potatoes, the kind of crispness, it's still a bit crisp, of the kale, and then the chicken, and then the really good and delicious fat from the avocado. It just all melds together so well. The flavors play off of each other. And then to top it with that yogurt ranch dressing and hot sauce, the tanginess and the spice just really brings it all together. This is a delicious meal. Again, really good for you, and it's gonna make you feel full and satisfied. I'm Tara the Foodie, taking the mystery out of cooking for you, and I will see you next time.